Boom, there we go. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. John here with 10-4, the Studio 10-4 weekly update here. In the studio this evening here in Northern California, Northern Central, whatever you want to call it. We're feeling the heat, man. It's 80, but hey, it's dry heat, right? 80 degrees out here. Windows open, doors open, smoker going out on the patio. Got a nice Boston butt out there in the smoker. No offense to anybody from Boston with a butt. But it is pretty tasty stuff when it's cooked right, and I'm looking forward to diving into that later. I'll give some folks a chance here to sit in and tune in and get going here on the show tonight. We've got so much stuff to do tonight. First of all, I want to welcome our sponsors, Max Mileage. That's from Pittsburgh Power. Their product is an additive, a fuel additive. You can apparently put this in anything that burns gas or diesel. So check out Max Mileage at pittsburghpower.com. Also, don't forget about Jesse's Equipment Sales and the truck giveaway. That is the Peterbilt truck that he's giving away. If you guys haven't entered for that, the last entry day for that is April 30th. Not only is this guy giving away a cherried out truck, but he's giving away 10 grand to whoever wins the truck as well. So you get the truck, you get 10 grand, you roll down the road, you're in business. I hope somebody we know wins it. But hey, if anybody wins this, is going to be a good deal. Also want to thank Renegade Products for joining us as well tonight. We have a special gift that we'll be offering from each of our sponsors tonight. Well, actually from Pittsburgh Power and from Renegade Products, but Jesse will give you 10 grand if you win the truck. That's pretty dang good. So super excited to find out who wins that. Remember, get entered in before April 30th for that truck. You can check out that truck at Jesse's Equipment Sales, and that is .com if I'm not mistaken. Take a minute and say hi to everybody. Got Dennis Mitchell just tuned in. Yeah, the old man is in the house, man. Aunt Barb's Cafe. You know what, man? I'll tell you, whatever that guy has going on for like his gene and history, we all, like me, guys like me, we need some of that. That dude eats everything and anything, and he stays like this little skinny dude. So I don't know how that works. I don't think it's fair, but it is what it is. So lucky for him. Me, on the other hand, anybody loses weight, I seem to find it. So that's just life. But Dan Lynn's in the house, of course, our co-founder, co-owner, creator, editor extraordinaire in the house. Barb, good to have you in the house as well. Barb Mitchell, I'm assuming watching along there. You guys must like dueling phones, or I don't know how you're doing that, but cool that you're both in here. Special tonight, we also are welcoming in this month's cover trucker. And his name is Dave Kalia. That's like Vic Kalia, but Dave Kalia, almost Vic Khalifa. But anyways, Dave Kalia is our guy for April. And of course, the truck was shot by our resident contributor, the diesel addict herself, Stephanie Haas, who is also in the house tonight. So we'll be bringing both of them in here shortly. And we're going to talk a little bit about what it's like to be a cover truck, and of course, what it's like to shoot a cover truck. So I don't think we've ever kind of had that angle from things. There's an art to it. It's not just tripod camera, push button, and hope that it all turns out. There's some work that gets involved in making what you guys see in the magazine, which of course looks like this every month. Fantastic cover. Camera's not doing it justice here on my end. You guys need to make sure you go online, check it out, find your copy of the magazine. And incidentally, if you guys want this magazine every month without fail, subscribe. Go to our website, and I'll show you how to do that later, and subscribe to the magazine. Get your subscription for a year. That's 12 editions, one each month, obviously, $50. Can't beat it. Comes in a sealed plastic envelope, if you will, sleeve. So that way it stays in perfect shape like it was the day it came off the press. So love for you guys to get involved on the subscription side of things. There may be some other cool things happening down the road to that effect. But right now, as always, magazine's free. We just ask you pay for the shipping to get it to you. That's really all it is. So we're not, believe me, we're not getting rich off of it. We're trying to make it easier for you to get it. So if you can, go for it. Danny Kimball in the house, former cover trucker. Victor, nice to have you in here. Lissa, nice to have you as well. Kim Grimm, and I imagine John, who I spoke to earlier today, is somewhere around. In fact, I was playing dispatcher here for John today, helping him out on the West Coast. He's out here trucking and trying to get out of here and head back to the East Coast. So I'm sure he's probably made his way, and he's out of my area by now and back on track and headed where he needs to be. So, oh man, there are so many cool things that I can't wait to talk to you guys about. Shows, of course, next week. First show for us, for all of us, for all of Team 4 to be at, Team 10-4 to be out, and that's the 75 Chrome Show. I'm going to go over all that stuff, but right now, I want to bring our cover truck guy in, and we'll chat with him again. His name's Dave Kalia. Dave, can you hear me there, buddy?
Yep, got you loud and clear.
Oh, awesome, man. Look at that. See? Perfect job. You look good, sound good, perfect setup. Got all the John Deeres on the shelf looking good. Got the deer in the back with the rack. Oh, man. Well, what's going on? I know I make this stuff up as I go. Trust me.
Paul just got done doing a brake and tire job on a trailer, washing a bunch of trucks, typical shop stuff.
You look like you just got out of the cabin from driving, not working on them.
Oh, I'm pretty dirty if you'd see my pants.
Okay. Right on. Well, congratulations for being on the cover and making the magazine, man. Fantastic.
Thank you. Pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's something special. It's the, the forever connection into 10-4 magazine. Now you're part of the family and forever a 10-4 cover trucker family member. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We've got some cool things that we're going to throw at you, but I'm going to ask you some questions about the truck. Now, like I said the other day, I've just been so swamped and busy trying to get through to make sure that I end up in Florida next week where I'm supposed to be. I haven't had a chance to read everything, including your story, but Stephanie, I promise I'll get to it. So I don't want to make anybody feel left out, but I'll get to everybody's story, and I certainly want to read it. Maybe I'll bring it with me and read it on the plane. That'd probably be the smart thing to do. But something about your truck, man. So it's a 2021 glider, right? Yes or no? 2018 yep. Glider. Yep. Okay. But it's got a 379 front end on it. Tell me about that.
Oh, it was 3 days after my wedding. Was hauling a load of feed. You know, most people are on their honeymoon, but, I went right back to work. And I met a truck, and he lost a set of drive tires come right through my hood. And it's a 12-gauge custom 379 stainless grill surround.
Okay.
So it was just the perfect time to put it on.
I think that's a good story.
It wasn't at the time.
No, but I mean, as it is.
The guy didn't know he lost his drives, and I hit one. It luckily it wasn't bouncing, but yeah, it bounced. It pulled the cross member, bent the cross member, pulled the frame rails in. The hood opened up. I couldn't see where I was going. It was 3 miles away from the feedlot where I was going to unload.
Wow. Well, yeah, that's way more of a story than I was anticipating here. I was I was thinking, I just had to have that 379 front end because I didn't want to let go of that 379 look, and I had no idea that this is what happened.
I actually had it bought before it happened, but then it happened, so I was like, I hurry up, and I need it right now. So that was a bad deal.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad to see the truck looking so good. So it came out the other end looking just fine.
Yep. Better than before.
Better than before. Well, that's cool. Yeah. So getting together with 10-4, I guess it's always a process. It's not just hey, nice to meet you, let's put you in the magazine. You kind of been around either Stephanie or some folks for a while. Tell us about that. What got you noticed?
Well, me and Stephanie have been trying to meet up for a couple of years, just never worked out. And then when I order all my parts from 12 gauge, I deal with Jim Higgins up there, and every time I'm done, I always send him a picture of the finished project, and they use it. He'll use it for the ad and put it in the 10-4 magazine, and then Dan kind of, for what I know, Dan was asking, whose are these trucks? I've noticed you used them before, and kind of told Stephanie, like, you need to make an appointment to meet up with these guys.
And the rest is history, huh?
Pretty much, yep.
here you are.
It took a while to get met up with Stephanie. Our first appointment was ended up being the same day as the tractor pull that we put on in town, so we had to cancel, and she had other stuff going on, and it was just it took a while to get met up with her finally.
Hey, sometimes it can be, years in the making and before the process takes place and everything can line up to make it happen. We got guys all over the country, and here we are out on the West Coast, and we've got a few people, in different locations like Stephanie out there that can go out and do the kind of shoot that she did with you. But, cover truckers are few and far between, and so are contributors that can take on the task to do it right. So I'm glad the two of you got together and made it happen. It came out looking good. So with that, why don't we bring the Diesel Addict in right now and see what she's up to. Well, hello there, Stephanie.
Hello.
Let's put you into a little different arrangement.
I was like, whoa, that's a close-up.
That's all right. We got you in there now. So how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Hey, Dave.
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic. You?
Wonderful.
Good.
We're doing good out here on the West Coast. For those of you that don't know, the West Coast version of 10-4 got together, and we had some meeting time together that helped us to kind of plan out and plot out what we're going to be doing in 2021. And that was a couple of weeks ago now, but we sat around and talked and ate and talked, and I think we ate some more. And we got a lot of stuff accomplished. There's a lot of good things that are going to be happening here with 10-4. We look forward to be able to do with all of you, and especially gathering everybody together at the shows that are coming up and having a good time again. But let's talk about the shoot, Steph. So you set this thing up and got together with Dave, and how did it go from there? I mean, where'd you land? Where'd you shoot the truck at?
I piled in a lot of miles, ending up by him, from trip up to Wisconsin, down to Oklahoma to get my rescue puppy, up to Kansas to deliver said puppy, then over by Dave. And we lucked out that we got everything done in one day, and the weather was perfect up until Dave said something about it not being windy at all.
And then what? Did it rain or did it get windy?
No,
or
it
both?
got super windy.
Well,
I had a hard time holding her pole with the camera, the 12-foot pole.
So we opted for the big tractor to stand on.
Oh, well, whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes, right?
Yes.
I've literally been on shoots where Dan's getting shots in while he can, and back when Eric was around, Eric too, and then it's like wiping between photos because it's raining, and you try to wait till it stops, wipe it down, shoot again, then it rains again, and anyway, yeah, it happens. And Dan's got a comment here. I said it the other day too. I'm not repeating what I said the other day, but Dan, what Dan means, Dave, what Dan means by that is you broke the code. You said windy or bad weather, and sure enough, it's a curse, man. It triggers it every time. It's like washing your car. As soon as you do, it rains, right? So, so anyway, you guys got through the wind and got the shoot done, obviously. So, tell us about one or two of the shots that are in there, Stephanie. And if you like, I can bring that up while we're talking about it. What was some of your favorite shots in the cover photo series you did?
Hard to choose them. I mean, it was, it seemed pretty sentimental to do at the what is the place called that you had your reception at?
The barn.
The barn. It was where he had his wedding at.
I got to tell you that barn right there. Yeah, that's an amazing barn. First of all, it made me miss my barn that I used to have years ago, and it was a Dutch built barn like that too. Very nice. So loved it when I saw that.
The inside is even more pretty than the outside.
Well, now you're just showing off, and you're making me feel worse.
I mean, that one is beautiful, but I guess if I had to pick the perfect spot, because anybody that knows how I love my pictures knows I love the clouds, and so I would have to go with the faded white barn.
Oh, okay.
That one was probably my favorite spot.
Okay. Let's bring that one up. You got all the other shots here. Let me get down here to that. There it is. Bada bing. Yep, that is, and those whitewashed, old faded out whitewashed barns, man. Those are those on your ranch, or just a site that you guys were fortunate enough to
No,
shoot in.
just a few miles south of us.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, no, they came out great. The colors, everything came out great. So, I think I asked you this already, Dave, but I'm going to ask you again so everybody else knows. Are you coming to Wildwood, or if not, what's the first show that we're going to see you at this year?
We're not real sure with that baby coming here in six weeks on Tuesday. We're probably not going to make it to a whole lot. Maybe just a few local ones. Got some county fair shows, but
Okay.
I'd like to make it to No Coast out there in Britt, Iowa in September.
Yep. Good show. Good show.
Good.
All right, that would be good. I'd love to see you get that opportunity. So yeah, you got a baby on the way, and I mean it's like it's right around the corner, right?
Yep. June 1st is due date.
June 1st. So, and is this your first?
Yep.
All right. Well, congratulations.
That's my favorite shot. That one right there.
I like that one
one's my
too.
favorite shot.
That's a famous 10-4 sequence right there, man. It seems like we get a lot of those. We're fortunate to find those backdrops and places like that where that green just kind of it just makes the truck pop, and it really did on that shot. That looks really good. That's a good one, no doubt.
And that was just a fluke one. We just, I think, Dave, you mentioned it, and we just decided just to pull in there, and we're like, why not? We might as well shoot there. We're going past it.
That's what, sometimes that's when they happen. That you're driving around looking for that perfect spot, and all of a sudden it's right there, and you get the opportunity to shoot it. So I actually like this one too, Steph. I really enjoyed this shot. I like the cloud cover and everything. It just goes great with all the polished stainless, and it looks good, man. It's a nice looking shot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we got, what is that on the ground? Corn husk? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yep. Yeah. Me and Dad had to drive around with tractors to knock all the corn stalks down for about an hour.
I forgot about that. Yes.
You guys were spreading that out while okay. That's awesome.
I have pictures somewhere.
Hey, there's nothing too over the top for a 10-4 shoot, man. You never know what's going to happen. And there's been some crazy ones. Maybe one of these days we can have, and I know we'll have Dan back on the show, and he can tell us some of the crazier 10-4 shots or stories about doing a 10-4 cover shoot. And the feature stories that are out there too, man. There's nothing wrong with those either. And I think that, it's ingrained in my mind now because Dan and I have had these conversations enough where I think it's stuck. But any truck that goes into 10-4 is cover worthy. It's just a matter where trucks land inside the magazine. Just because it's a feature doesn't mean it's not a cover worthy truck. They're all great trucks. So all you guys that make it in the magazines, congratulations. And it's a great, I think, honor, especially to be on the cover.
Absolutely.
There's only one a month and 12 a year, and that's a small pool of trucks when you're talking about all of the trucks in this country that would love to see their truck on the cover of 10-4 magazine. So Dan says I'll bring it up here. Anytime avoid going to jail, it was a good photo shoot. Yeah, that's true. Or getting in a fight too. That's always a good one. Yeah. Stay out of fights and don't go to jail.
What kind of shoots does he do that he's got to worry about that? That's what I'd like to know.
We can't talk about those.
Those are the ones we want to hear.
Yeah, we can't talk about those right now. Dan's got to be in the studio to give the example and defend himself. So we'll have to wait until he's able to do that. So I want to tell you, Stephanie, anything else you want to share with us about this shoot? I know a couple of questions I have for you actually is how long you been shooting for 10-4 magazine, and what was your first cover?
Well, I've been shooting since I think my first show report article was September of 2016. It was the Pride and Polish out of Crossville, Tennessee.
Okay.
And my first cover I shot in July of 2017, and it appeared on September 2017. It was Tony Hilton and his A model.
Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, there's a handful of you that do what you do for 10-4. And last year being such a freak show, I mean, let's face it, we didn't have a lot to work with. What we did, though, we did work with what we had to work with, and we made 10-4 work through the year. And talk about a shortage of things to show and talk about and do, but we did it. We got through it. The team came together and made it happen. 2021, there's big things going on, and a lot of shows, man. I got 4 pages of shows that I'm looking at right now in front of me that I want to talk to you guys about a couple of them here after I let Stephanie and Dave go. But it's amazing. And there's a lot of other contributors that I'm sure can't wait to get back in the mix now that there's all these shows going on, right? So I'm glad to have you along, Steph, and thanks for being there and being a part of 10-4.
Thanks, John.
You bet. Dave, I appreciate you and all you do, and congratulations to you and your baby to be. Do you know boy, girl?
That's a girl.
All right.
Dad. Gonna be a girl.
Oh boy. Hey.
We even used the truck to find out. I changed the headlights out to they had a halo, and we did our gender reveal at the truck.
That's awesome, man. Only as a trucker could do. I love it.
Yep.
All right. Well, listen, there's a couple of things I want to talk to you about that you're going to get, and that is you're going to get a gallon of max mileage from Pittsburgh Power. And this is a fuel additive that they have sworn up and down is just the greatest thing ever that you can put into your tank. It works on anything that burns fuel, apparently. I've talked to these guys, and they're telling me about motorcycle guys that run them in their bikes, guys that run them in their cars, and, of course, in their trucks. So you'll be getting a gallon of that. That's max mileage, and that'll be along shortly. The other thing I want to talk to you that you're going to be getting, and I'm going to bring that up here. I got to change screens here. Give me a second to do that. Is something that we just came up with, and it's been one of those in the making for a while deals. Stephanie, excuse me, but this is going to go right over you. And there it is. So congratulations for being our first, April 2021, the very first with the Renegade metal polishing and restoration kit that's co-branded with Renegade USA, Renegade Products, and 10-4 Magazine.
Awesome.
You'll be getting the kit that you see in the screen photo right there. Everything you see there will be shipped over to you. Congratulations on that as well. And I kind of see this as a collector item now. I mean, here Stephanie does cards, and certainly everybody collects cards, but I'm kind of a nut. I collect everything, especially if it's branded like that. I think it's a great deal. So I hope to see it up there behind you. At least the box. If you don't use the product, that's even cooler. But when you can use it. But I like keeping all that together. I've got a liquor cabinet here with a tequila collection in it, and there's a couple in there that I'll probably never drink. It'll never happen just because. So there you go. But congratulations on that. And if you haven't, get entered into Jesse's truck giveaway. The guy's giving away I think it's a 96 Pete, if I'm not mistaken, 96 or 98, and 10 grand. You can that truck you can run that, and this truck's been gone through. It is completely been gone through and been restored. Complete new interior, all new rubber all the way around, and $10,000 to go out there and start making money, buy some fuel, and run some loads. So. But congratulations again, and Stephanie, congrats on the latest cover that you shot.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you next week. And
yes, sir. I'll be there.
We will all be in Wildwood, Florida, and we'll be doing what we do best, and that's hanging out with show trucks and truckers. So look forward to that.
Left out.
What's that?
Now I kind of feel left out. Maybe I should go.
Hey,
fly on out.
Come on down, man. There's room. Well, there's no room for trucks, and that's another thing we'll talk about. This show is sold out for display trucks, but of course, spectators. I'm sure they'll let as many guys they'll want to come in and check it all out. But Dave will be thinking about you, and I'm pretty sure we'll be handing out magazines to everybody down there. So
awesome.
Hopefully we'll see you at a show soon this year. There's a bunch of them to go to. Check out what's available for the show calendar on our website. See if you can mark a couple off and make it out. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'll let you guys go. Thank you both for taking the time out of your Friday evening to hang out with me here in Studio 10-4. We'll talk to you all soon. Take care.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right. Right on. Great show, guys. That was awesome. Good job, both of you. I appreciate again, taking the time out to come over here and hang out with me and do the show. Congratulations again to Dave. You know, and that's the way it works with getting on the cover and getting in the magazine, period, whether it's a feature or whether it's, you know, cover, centerfold, you know, the featured most sacred spot on the 10-4 magazine on the cover. It starts with relationships. We meet people and along the way doing what we do and become friends. And, you know, we all kind of get together. And if somebody's got a great story and a cool truck, then you end up on the cover or in the magazine featured, period. So, all right, let me get back over here on the comments. I want to take a moment out and say howdy to everybody that I haven't. Oops, it's a 95. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, you got to thank you there from Dan to you, Dave. Good job. Welcome to the 10-4 family. As I said, that's a big deal, man. Welcome to the family. I want to say howdy to everybody else out there too. And if you guys are watching on Facebook, thank you. Pretty much everybody is. I can see that. We do live stream, except for Diesel Burner, man. He's always, and this guy is watching from Scotland. So Diesel Burner, how you doing, my brother? You are in Scotland and watching on YouTube. So appreciate you guys that are watching on YouTube. Be sure to, everybody, please be sure and check out our YouTube channel. We are building that as we talk right now. There's new videos going up. Put some great videos up last week, and there'll be more of those to come. You can watch anytime. The same thing on Facebook, but the nice thing about YouTube is you get a little better quality of video stream. In fact, quite a bit better. So you get the full-blown videos, whereas Facebook were cut off at 720. 720 or 780, whichever it is. I can't remember. So check it out. Go over there and subscribe. Please do. And then also follow us on Instagram and make sure you follow us on Facebook. If you guys have only gone to the page and liked it, you need to follow it because the like is going away. There will no longer be likes on pages. You won't get the option to like a page anymore. You will only get the option to follow pages. And a lot of pages are already in that situation. They've already had the change hit them. And Facebook doesn't just, throw a switch and everybody gets the same thing. They roll it out, takes forever, and that's the way it goes. Anyway, make sure you guys get over there and follow us. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. First of all, I want to talk about 75 Chrome show next week. And let's get over here and get us a look at that. Bringing it up over here on their website. And I'm not going to give PayPal any freebie advertising, so let's get rid of them. The 75 Chrome Shop truck show next week. We are going to be there. And like I said, sold out, man. They're at capacity. They're saying 130. I've heard a rumor maybe 150 or something like that. So be curious to see what actually shows up. I know there will not be any less than 130 trucks on site and available for everybody to check out. 10-4, we arrive on Thursday. Friday, the show begins, and contestant parking, everybody's going to be rolling in at 9 a.m. or at least thereabouts. I have it on good knowledge that there is already trucks. Well, not yet, but there's going to already have been trucks that have come in early in the week. So they're not wasting any time. And this isn't a judged show. This is spectators get in free, man. That's amazing. Non-judged, and it's just I think that there's the People's Choice Award. There you go. 25,000 in prizes. So they're going to be giving out a lot of different little things. I don't know what all is involved there. Probably some gift certificates and things like that any good trucker would use. And anyway, look at the list. Go to the website. Check it out. 10-4, as I said. Hey, Chad Violet, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Can't wait to see everyone there either as well yourself. And you and I need to talk, man. So if you can talk after the show, message me, and we'll chat about some stuff that you've got coming up. I'd love to get that worked out before we forget and it gets away from us. During the day on Friday, we are going to be live streaming. We have three live stream opportunities that we are going to be doing. Those will happen anytime throughout the day up until sometime before dusk, which will shut it down. We'll have those three in, and then at dusk, we will start the light show. So once it gets going and once there's a lot of trucks on site that turn their lights on and get it going, we're going to live stream that to you. So I hope to you guys will be tuning in, obviously, and paying attention. We will be there live streaming the show. We will live stream it on Facebook and possibly YouTube. I'm not sure yet which way we're going to go on that. Pretty positive it's going to be Facebook only, but we'll see what happens on that. You'll know as soon as I know how we decide to go about that, but we'll get it together. And we will bring you the light show all evening long until we can, walk all the trucks and make sure we get everybody in that we can on Friday night. And then we'll be back again on Saturday, and we're going to be doing the same thing. I've got 3 more spots on Saturday that we're going to do, 3 live streams, and those will go on during the day. Again, we will shut it off probably, 3:30, 4 o'clock, something like that. Give us a chance to get something to eat, catch our breath, wipe our lenses off, and then we're going to head out and do the light show again on Saturday night. The difference being there's probably going to be more trucks there on Saturday night. Just gauging on what happens and how people may or may not be able to make it in. A lot of guys are going to get in there on Friday, and they're going to be cleaning their trucks up and getting everything ready, and they are going to probably not have themselves ready for the light show on Friday night, but certainly they will on Saturday night. So we will live stream both days. So if you can't make it down there, be our guest to watch on 10-4 Magazine's Facebook page, and we will have all of that available for you guys for free. So love to be able to do that. And we do have sponsors that are going to be helping us to make that happen. While it's free to you, it is a little bit of work on our part to make it happen, and we look forward to doing it for you. The other cool thing is that obviously both days, during the day, we'll capture as much as we can of who's there and set up and able to show what they got. But we will more probably focus on guys coming and driving in and getting set up. That's probably going to be more of the focus on Friday. But Saturday, new builds, man. There are going to be a bunch of new builds at this show. These are the guys that some of them had everything ready to go for Louisville. No Louisville. For that matter, 2 Louisvilles in a row. So for 2 years, there's been some guys out there that, they've already built stuff for the previous year for 2020 and they're done with that. Now they built their 2021 with the hopes of going to Louisville and doing it, and ended up, unfortunately, no Louisville. So this is going to be the first opportunity for these guys to all get together, and we have some really cool featured builds. I've already made arrangements to meet with these guys. Some former cover trucker guys, so the 10-4 family certainly are part of that. One of the builds out there is one that nobody really has seen. At least it hasn't been shared that much on Facebook or anywhere else. They've kind of kept it under wraps. So I'm looking forward to it. And I know that this guy always puts together an awesome truck and an awesome show. Gary Jones, of course, going to be there with your new build, I'm guessing, correct? And as well as many others. So we will get all those to you guys as best we can. Both Friday and Saturday. Couple more shows I want to talk about, and there's one that's kind of really been catching my eye, and I'm going to look and see if we put this on our list yet. I think we did. Let me look here. So I've seen this, and Dan and I spoken all this at 10-4. Dennis Mitchell says, "Don't make me ride the Black Beauty down, my big dog." Yay, man, bring it, Dennis. Bring whatever. Well, if you're not signed up, you're not in. So it's sold out. I mean, they've maxed out. They're maxed at capacity. And John Jakes, how you doing, buddy? I don't know how many classes, if what that means, or I mean, I know what that means, what you're asking. I just don't know what it means in this particular truck show as far as what they are going to do. I mean, they have a People's Choice Award. If anybody out there knows, what that is going to look like, feel free to share that with us right now. So this show that I've been kind of seeing go across my newsfeed a lot And on the last 2 weeks, got to get that cleared out. The last 2 weeks, this show is a first ever show, and it is the first annual Frenchie's Truck Jamboree, August 13th and 14th, up at Tehama County Fairgrounds in Red Bluff. If you've never been to that area, it is hotter than heck. It's August, so it's going to be hotter than that even. But that being said, there's a lot of trucks saying they're going. So chances are pretty good for me to be up there at that show. That's kind of in my range of driving up and being at a show. So I'm sure we're going to confirm that and make certain whether that's going to be the case or not. But it looks like we'll be there. Guys, check it out. Check them out on Facebook. You guys that are here on the West Coast and want to make that show, call them up, get in, find out what it's going to be like, and jump in, man. Sometimes, the first show can be really cool. It just depends on the deal. One of the contenders or participants is a local fleet, local to me, that has confirmed that they're going to be out there at the show. So, and these guys are old school Central Valley, East Bay area guys that they've been around a while, and they've had some nice trucks over the years. In fact, one of their trucks was on the cover of 10-4. Criminy, I can't remember how long ago it was, but that being said, we'll find out. You guys go to their Facebook page, check it out, and see what you think. I said I wanted to show you guys again the subscriptions. Please, you guys take the opportunity. Best way for you to get 10-4 magazine is right there. Push that button. It says subscribe, and it will bring up a new window, and you can choose what you want to do. You get 1 year subscription, 1 copy per month, $50. We still have some swag left, and you can go to the 10-4 shop right there. We always have merchandise that we would love for you guys to be able to pick up and enjoy, whether it be hats or shirts. We hope to have some more kind of fun and interesting stuff at some point that will have 10-4 Magazine's brand on it, and you guys can be 10-4 Magazine supporters and be out there wearing it and sharing it. Appreciate the heck out of you guys for doing that. Back to Wildwood for a minute, and I'm not going to bring it on the screen, but I just want to say I did check the weather, and believe it or not, man, the weather's looking good for us. So everybody that's going to be there, it actually looks to be the best weather of the week. And I don't mean that by temperature and humidity. I mean by less of the wet stuff. So for us, that makes it easier to do what we do. If it rains, whatever. That's the way it goes. But looks good. It's looking actually like it's going to be dry. And I mean, be in Florida and be dry is a good thing. So I can't wait to get out there and can't wait to make it all happen. Dan says we have a new shirt design that will be coming out soon. So be looking for that. Whether it premieres here on Studio 10-4 or at a show, as soon as it does, we'll let you know either way what's going to happen with that. That's about it for me today, guys. I think I covered everything. One more thing I want to bring up, and that is that if you have not been able to get the magazine for some reason, there's a great way to do it, and that's to go on our website and check out the digital version. In fact, let me clean this up here so you guys can check it out. Pages flip just like you do in a magazine. It even makes a little magazine page noise when it flips. And you get the actual same version that is in the printed magazine, only it's in our digital version, and that's available for free for now on our homepage of 10-4magazine.com, and has been for many years. So enjoy that. The whole magazine is there from cover to cover. Love to have you guys take advantage of that and be able to get your 10-4 when you want to get it and not have to worry about it coming in the mail with your subscription, which eventually you will get when you get home, or trying to find it at your favorite Chrome or truck shop, wherever that might be. So, all right, y'all, appreciate it. It's been a great show. I really want to thank our sponsors tonight. And again, that is Max Mileage, Pittsburgh Power. Find them at pittsburghpower.com, and excuse me, Renegade Products for that wonderful giveaway that they did it as well. And the polishing kit Pittsburgh Power and Max Mileage, of course, for their gallon of fuel additive that they'll be sending out today. And again, want to thank Jesse's Equipment Sales. Be sure and check out that truck giveaway. It is posted up on our Facebook page. It is available at his website. Best way to enter is go there. It does not cost to enter unless you want it to. Okay, so you can buy product. That's obviously what we hope you will do, is buy some of the merchandise that Jesse's got, and make him a happy guy for marketing and advertising with 10-4 magazine, and make us happy that you went there and you took care of your business. And he is, like I said, this guy's giving away a Peterbilt 379 long hood, and it also comes with $10,000 cash. So good luck to you when you do get in there. Good luck to you, and win, man. Win that thing, all right? Y'all be good, be safe, be good humans. There's a lot of stuff out there in the world that's trying to attack us. Don't let it. Be good humans. Be a good thing. Be good to each other, and I will see you next week. Keep the shiny side up. And I will see you next week in Florida, where we will do the Studio 10-4, but we will do 10-4 TV out and about. So appreciate the heck, and I can't wait for that. It's been so long. All right, y'all, take care. Bye now.